Good evening, boys and girls. I hope you had a lovely day. So, today's bedtime story is called Marcello Mouse and the Masked Ball. Wow. And I think it's set in a very, very special city called Venice, which is a very cool place where everything is actually on water. I wonder if some of you have been there. I bet some of your mummies and daddies have been there. It's a beautiful place to go and visit. And this story is by Julie Monks. So let's have a little look. Oh, look. There's the mouse sat on the little, it's like a little bridge. And these are very special boats that you get in Venice. They're called gondolas. Let's have a little look. Marcello Mouse lived alone in a dark hole along a dark canal in the darkest corner of Venice. Ah, it was Venice. I thought it might be. There he is. Look. But he longed for warmth, and he longed for music, and he longed for light. The winter had been long, the coldest Venice had ever known, but with a twitch of his tiny nose, Marcello could smell that spring was on its way, and with spring came a magical event. Ooh. Marcello had spent the cold months preparing, stitching and sewing, waiting and wondering. At last the special day arrived. In the distance, Marcello Mouse heard a beautiful song. There he is, getting things ready for the special day. It says, one by one they came on the most magical night of all, with a rustle of silk and a jingle of bells, off to the magical ball. Wow, look at that. You can see the music coming from there. Ooh. With a squeak and a leap and a flick of his tail, Marcello slipped out of his door. He hopped up the steps. There he is. Over the bridge. There he goes, over the bridge. Along the canal, singing to himself as he scampered towards the twinkling lights in the distance. There he goes, running down the bridge. With each mouse step, the lights grew brighter and the music grew louder. Marcello drew close to the grand palace. Ooh. Maybe he's going to a little bit of a party like what you're going to have on Friday. Let's find out, shall we? Home of the magical masked ball. Wow, there he is. He's arriving on his gondola, which is a special boat. Marcello skipped lightly up the steps, smoothed down his fur, and paused, for this little mouse was not invited to the ball. Oh, he didn't get an invitation like the ones that you wrote. But as he stood in the doorway, his fur felt warm and the air smelled sweet. Quick as a flash, he slipped inside. How daring! How bold! Very bold to go to a party without an invite. Marcello Mouse in a room of cats. But Marcello was prepared. Look at all the cats. Wow. Lots and lots of cats in that party. Ooh, how many cupcakes can we see? Should we count them together? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's definitely more than 5 cats. I don't think they're going to get a cupcake each, are they? He had made a cunning disguise. What's his disguise? He's got a cat mask on, hasn't he? They'll never guess, thought Marcello with a grin. And with a leap of joy, he followed his nose to the table full of food. Ah, that's what he's interested in, is the food. He tasted fine wine and wonderful cheese and nibbles at cakes that were sugary sweet. There he is. All the cats are looking. He was lively and funny and charming. What a nice fellow, the cats all agreed. Then came the call. Let the dancing begin. Light as a feather, Marcello leaped to the floor. And began to dance. He twisted and turned, he skipped and he swung, he tripped and he twizzled. There he is, look, he's dancing away. Oh, he's really enjoying himself. Then suddenly, oh no, what's happened? Spotted! His mask's come off. Not a whisker twitched and not a paw moved. Oh dear. That's not a cat. It's a mouse. Uh-oh. Poor Marcello's tail began to quiver in fright. Then he let out a terrified squeak. Oh, look at the cat. She's very cross. I'll be mice cream by midnight, cried Marcello, dashing for the door, swerving and skidding. He shot across the floor. Oh no, they're chasing him, look. He sped along the hallway and scampered down the steps. He darted along the canal and tumbled over the bridge. There he goes. There he is, look. Oh, the cats are chasing him. He ran without stopping and without looking back until the bright lights of the ball were far behind him. Oh, he's run away. Back in his dark little mouse hole, Marcello shivered and trembled in fright. One by one they ran on the most beautiful night of all, with a rustle of silk and a jingle of bells away from the pussycat ball. Oh, look, he's very sad. Oh, no. I've been so silly, he sobbed. They could have eaten me up. Slowly and sadly, Marcello put his outfit away. Oh, look, he's very sad. He just wanted to dance. Bless him. Then he curled up into a little ball and tried his hardest to fall asleep. Oh no. All of a sudden, there came a loud knock. Cats! Trembling, Marcello peered around the door, but there, on the mat, instead of a cat, was a large golden envelope. Ooh, interesting. And written on the envelope was the name Marcello Mouse. For me? He squeaked. Oh, I've never had a letter. There it is. This is the letter. The cats of Venice cordially invite brave Marcello Mouse, the amazing dancing mouse, to be guest of honor at the summer ball. He's got an invitation. Oh, that's lovely. Marcello hopped and leapt for joy. They weren't going to eat me. They liked me. Oh, he's so happy. Marcello Mouse was a happy mouse once more. Oh, wow. And so, when the evening arrived, a small, smartly dressed mouse left his dark hole along a dark canal in the darkest corner of Venice and made his way to the grandest ball. Wow, look. There he is. And there upon a sparkling stage, Marcello Mouse, the amazing dancing mouse, received the warmest welcome of all. The end. Night, boys and girls. Take care. See you tomorrow.